People often ask the question, is the American dream dead? I believe the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, the creator of American Dream TV, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. A real show showing you real neighborhoods from real professionals. Today, we're going to take you all across the country, showing you why we live in the greatest country on the planet. Let's get this show started right now.
From coast to coast, it's not just about houses. It's about how people live, work, and dream. These streets hold stories. These homes hold hope. And the people, they're the heartbeat of something bigger. This isn't just real estate. This is the real America. One neighborhood at a time. Welcome to your neighborhood. Welcome to the American Dream.
Welcome back to the American Dream TV. I'm Tim Feuling, your host here in San Diego. Today we are taking you on an adventure through one of the most iconic spots in San Diego, Mission Beach. We are rolling down the boardwalk, checking out the local businesses, having fun at Belmont Park here, and of course, soaking in the sun and the energy that makes this beach community so special. From the surf to the sand, let's dive in. Come ride the Giant Dipper, the biggest thrill of all here at Belmont Park, and there's a lot more rides other than this one. Let's go. About to ascend this giant wall. After an exciting day at Belmont Park, enjoying all of the rides, you want to come in here to the sweet shop and get their ice cream on any type of waffle cone you want. We like the sprinkled cone. Come on in and enjoy this place after a hot day. When in San Diego, the only burrito you buy is a California burrito. The green flash is seldomly seen, but often talked about. And here at Mission Beach, they've got a sculpture of the green flash, so you can take a look at it for yourself. The green flash happens at sunset and sunrise, and since we don't get to see it most of the time, come down to Mission Beach and enjoy it here. One of the best parts of Mission Beach is the beach. People come from all over the world just to enjoy Mission Beach on a daily basis. The real estate down here is phenomenal. All of these homes that I'm skating by right now, multi-million-dollar homes. A lot of them are Airbnb, so that you can come down and enjoy Mission Beach yourself by renting one of these places and being able to walk right out your door and be on the sand in 5 to 10 feet. Whether you love to surf, lay out in the sun, rollerblade, skateboard, whatever it is you like to do, you can come down to Mission Beach, get onto the boardwalk every day, get some exercise in, and have a lot of fun. I'm Tim Feuling with the American Dream, sharing the best of San Diego, one neighborhood at a time. Thanks for joining me here in Mission Beach, and remember, the dream is always closer than you think.
Welcome to Altair. This is the newest subdivision breaking ground in Temecula. We are on the west side of the freeway where I've taken you to Hendo's Barrel House, Old Town Temecula, and now I'm going to take you to Batch Mead to meet the husband and wife duo, Danielle and Derek. Let's go meet them now. Well, thank you so much for having me today. I'm so excited to feature you guys finally here at Batchmead. We're neighbors, so we do see each other pretty often, you know, walking with the kids. But now I want to feature your business here at Batchmead. First and foremost, what in the world is mead?
So mead is honey wine. It's wine made from honey rather than grapes. And to make it, you just do honey, water, and yeast. And then any other fruit to make it extra special.
Okay, can we try a little bit to see what it's like?
Of course. And you know what? I have a bottle right here that is traditional mead, which is honey, water, and yeast. Those are the only 3 ingredients in this one.
This one's really fun because it's honeymoon mead.
Okay.
None for me. What the heck, man?
Sorry.
This is our honeymoon mead, which has a cool origin story because if you didn't know, honeymoons are supposed to be 30 days and you get mead at the beginning, and it's to help with like prosperity and, you know, fertility.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So is this what you used to drink? Okay.
A little bit of aphrodisiac.
Now, do you need to spin it like you do wine?
I mean, it's good to release the aroma. It's very similar to wine.
Cheers, everybody.
But there's like 300 different types of honey. So
That's amazing.
quite like grapes where you have, you know, Syrah, Cab Franc, everything's different based on what honey varietal we have. So this is made with a buckwheat honey, which is local. So buckwheat sometimes smells a little gamey, but this one's pretty fun.
Yeah.
So you're going to get notes of vanilla, pralines, and toasted marshmallow and
Now,
specific honey.
Is the alcohol content similar to standard wine as well?
This one is. This was 12%.
Okay. So it is pretty standard. And does it vary the same as wine does?
Yes. So we can make as low as 3%, which we've done before, and as high as 22%, which we've also done.
Okay.
So depends on how much prosperity and fertility you would like.
Exactly. Load it up. Okay. So tell me a little bit more about your guys' story, because again, husband-wife team, how did this come about? What is it like working together? And tell me a little bit more about your side of the story.
Well, I mean, you had a really just straight shot here. Started as an accountant, which is just really the path.
Yeah, I can see that. Can I take straight to mead making?
So I think you started when I bought you a mead kit.
Yeah, you bought me a wine kit for white wine. And after that, I mean, I got the winemaking bug, so.
The wine was not good. And so he was like, what can we make that would be a little easier? And so he started with mead.
I could make it better. I knew I could. So I just kept trying different recipes.
You know,
I mean, the process must be fun. The R&D. Hey, baby, I have to try this mead tonight. Keep trying it until it gets good.
And
Okay.
so roughly 10 years ago is when you started making mead, and we had been moving. We're from Illinois, but we moved to the West Coast and started making, you know, buckets everywhere. We looked like bootleggers.
What helped you land here specifically in Temecula? Temecula makes sense.
A really cool place too for small businesses. It's not, you know, Napa, Sonoma, you have Paso Robles. Those are all really known for big, bold red wines.
Yeah.
Here in Temecula, people come for the experience. They're open to trying lots of different things. It's not just about a certain type of wine. They're coming for their different parties or to experience, you know, a vacation. So Temecula has roughly $2 billion in tourism a year. So there's just a huge following here for different fun things to do.
Yes. And now you guys have won a few awards in your day. Tell me a little bit about that, and also what sets you apart. Why are you winning these awards? Why is your mead so good that people come from all over to taste your mead?
I mean, it's really you. So mead, you know, again, wine has all these defined processes, and he's really figured out all the chemistry behind it, done all this different testing to know how to treat the mead appropriately without using any additives or extracts. It's all, you know, temperature control. It's making sure it has the right level of nutrients in it. So everything super natural. We're using all local honey. We're using local fruit when we can. So we're really focused on the quality of the product and the ingredients. And really, you've developed an amazing intellectual process for why it's so good.
Yes, I love that. I love the edifying and everything.
But you know what? The biggest award winner was your recipe that you said, you know what? I want something with raspberry and chipotle.
Oh, my favorite.
So it's not just about the amazing product. It's also about how do you kind of feel a connection to what you're drinking.
I love that. It is the experience. Well, you guys do it well. Thank you so much for letting me come in today, see a little bit about the behind the scenes and what makes you guys special. Cheers. Now you know what mead is, so you have to come check it out next time you're in the Temecula area. Come say hello to Danielle and Derek at Batch Mead. They are the epitome of the American dream, turning what was once a hobby into a successful business. I'm Marissa Tour, and I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.
I'm so excited. We are in Temecula, just 30 minutes outside of San Diego at one of my favorite wineries, Wilson Creek Winery. We're gonna meet with the owner, founder, CEO, Bill Wilson, and learn more about what makes this place so special. Let's go find Bill. Bill, thank you so much for meeting with me. I know you're very busy.
Oh, my pleasure.
Your pleasure. I've known you for 25 years, so I'm very excited about this interview and to showcase everything. I cannot believe how much it's grown. You're at, what, 25-year anniversary, 100 acres of property, 3 acres completely dedicated to wine tasting, restaurants, everything like that. My favorite thing has always been, though, that you're family owned and operated. Tell us about that.
Well, before we do that,
Yes.
It's absolutely traditional to do this with a glass of wine in our hand.
Yes, let's do it.
So let me just introduce you to our most famous
I know
product
it
that
well.
has set us apart. It's our almond sparkling wine, and I can open this faster than most people.
I was going to say that it would take me
because
forever
I've done
to
it for
open.
however many. And just you usually can't do this, but since we're outside, we're gonna do it that way. So celebrate and enjoy.
Are you ready for some sparkling wine?
So here you go. This is our almond sparkling wine. This is what put us on the map, so to speak.
I remember that day.
And cheers to you
Cheers.
and your family, and here's to our family. But yeah, we have 4 generations living on the property. One of the things that separates us from everybody else is we didn't have the deep pockets. We took a home equity, put it on a down payment SBA loan, and we're now more in debt than we've ever been in our life, but we're having a ball. We are all in. We burned the boats in the bay a long time ago. Entire family has worked in and around this business for quite some time. Got the next generation coming up in the ranks.
And they've already had the next generation because there's 4.
Yeah, I convinced my parents to start it with the rest of the family, so we all started it together. And now my kids are starting to come into the game, and you'll meet Cassie, which is a friend of yours.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, it's all family, and you got dogs roaming around here. This is my boy, and it's just
So
been
many
a
dogs.
wonderful thing because we have so much stuff going on.
Yeah.
Like right now, we're crushing. This is Crush. It's a beautiful time of year. My favorite time of the year. You can smell the
September,
fermentation
is
in
that
the air.
the- yes.
September. It's absolutely wonderful. Football season's back, so
Yes.
that's always good. But yeah, no, we do all sorts of stuff here.
Tell me about your regenerative ag program.
Yes, that's
What's going
another
on
thing
there?
that's fast setting us apart. I hired an absolute crazy person.
I love crazy people.
When it comes to biology, we call him Bioman, and he's applying all that he learned in pharmaceutical plants technology to the grapes. Everything's about getting the vineyard back to a native state.
Okay.
So Mother Nature is perfect. Man screws it up. Bare land. You see bare land. That's horrible. That's just void of any nutrients, any plant biology. So we try to do cover crops, and weeds are not weeds, they're leading indicators of the health species of a plant. I have all these terms, and I'm like,
You
freaking
learned
weeds.
a lot,
you
yeah.
know? And so it's good for the grapes, which then becomes good for the wine, which then becomes good for the environment. And if I can do that cost effectively, it's win, 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 win.
Incredible.
Instead of you should do this, but it's going to cost you more, we're showing that it costs you less and the benefits are more.
And it makes sense.
Yeah, and we're trying to get...
Bioman has made it make sense.
Bioman's goal is to change the way the world farms today.
I love him.
Huge goal.
Yeah, that's
because
cool.
we strip farm and it's just horrible for the environment and everything else.
Steph, you have a full-blown, world-renowned restaurant here.
Yeah, we're brick and mortar restaurant.
Brick and mortar.
We have a chef. We've had our chef for 15 years. And speaking of restaurant, I'd love to show you around and buy you lunch. One of our famous things is the Reuben sandwich. It's
Ooh, I love a Reuben
spectacular.
sandwich.
And come and enjoy. Why don't
Let's
we just
go.
head out? Well, I have to run to a meeting, so I'm gonna go get Cassidy.
Yay!
I think she's got some things with the chef that she's been working on.
Cool.
And I'll probably see you after lunch, so enjoy.
Cheers. Thanks, Bill.
Awesome.
Thank
Give me
you for
some
your
luck.
time.
Appreciate you.
Have a good meeting.
All right. Cheers,
Bye.
guys.
Cassidy, hey.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. I just did an interview with your dad.
Oh, I'm sure that was fun.
It was super fun. He's so wonderful. We're doing lunch now.
Awesome. Well, I'm sure our chef is preparing you guys some great dishes. We have some named after our family members here. As you guys know, family's big for Wilson Creek here, so I gotta go tend to mine, but I hope you guys enjoy. Looks like you guys need some wine slushies. Would you like me to order some of those for you?
Let's get some wine
They're so great. The ultimate wine slushie. We'll get those for you guys, but enjoy, and I'll see you soon.
Good. It was so good to see you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Cassidy.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Today we have our charcuterie board with cheese, meats, cheeses, and some pickled vegetables. Here we have our Korobudo pork chop. Korobudo, of course, is the Wagyu of pork, grilled over fire, finished in the oven. And then we have our sustainably raised salmon with our chimichurri, our flatbread with our baby heirloom tomatoes and balsamic glaze, and our signature Jerry's Reuben, named after our patriarch, Jerry Wilson.
Amazing. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Enjoy.
You guys, if you haven't been to Wilson Creek Winery, you need to come. Say hi to Cassidy, say hi to Bill, enjoy the fabulous wine, the almond sparkling wine, and you need to come see Chef Steve here at this restaurant. I'm gonna finish this lunch with my girls, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!
Today, I'm filming in Palm Springs at Nickerson Rossi Dance Studio. And I'm about to go inside and interview 3 incredible people that are running this incredible professional dance company. Not only is it the Academy, it's also community outreach, a nonprofit organization, and so much more. I can't wait for you guys to learn all about it. Come on inside. So Michael and Chad, thank you so much for sitting down with me. Michael, Nickerson Rossi Dance is a professional dance company. However, it's so much more than that. You're the founder of the Palm Springs International Dance Festival. You have an academy, and there's also a community outreach component. So tell me, how does this all work?
Yeah, it's a lot to juggle, right? So being a cultural leader in the Coachella Valley, dance is our art medium, and the Nickerson Rossi Dance Company is a registered nonprofit, and under that organization is the Palm Springs International Dance Festival, our academy. We have that outreach component. The outreach work is really my best work in terms of diving into a community. We work with the Desert Regional Medical Center with a comprehensive cancer program called Our Bodies, and it's a brilliant program that we work with the cancer patients. Additionally, we'll work with organizations like the powerhouses like Modernism Week. We've done One Night Only. So it depends on in terms of what the culture needs. We're there to fulfill it in the dance genre. And the company dancers, without them, none of this works. It will fall flat on its face.
The nonprofit has given over $750,000 in scholarships. And at first, I thought it was for maybe like underprivileged children to take dance classes. classes, but then you educated me, and I was so like even more blown away. Tell me more about that, Chad.
Sure, we have the Dance Education Fund, which is largely sponsored by Anderson Children's Foundation. We also have Grace Helene Spearman Foundation and Goodwin Family Memorial Trust, in addition to individual donors that step forward. Most of the funding goes towards our pre-professional program at the Academy, which is an avenue for students to access college or professional dance avenues. And then we do outreach programs as well and provide, as you explained, to underserved communities in Desert Hot Springs, Palm Springs, Cathedral City, even out to Eastern Coachella Valley. And this year alone for 2025, we've awarded $70,000 in scholarships. And with Palm Springs Unified School District, we're currently partnered with them. And so far this year, we've awarded 500 scholarships to those students.
Incredible. During the pandemic, I know that was really tough for theaters, dance studios, everything. So what did you guys do during that time?
Yeah, so the pandemic was a huge pivotal moment for us, just like any nonprofit, pretty much everybody in the world. We decided to open a school because for years we were a professional dance company. We did education programs within the professional dance company, toured nationally, but everything around us was shutting down. So we decided we had to open our own venue, our own home, and find roots somewhere. And so we landed in Palm Springs, and a lot of our faculty is made up of our professional dance company, and the teachers are performers as well. And so, Michael, you want to give a little more insight about the structure of how that led into the school?
Sure, yeah. So again, there was a need here. When I came here with the museum 13 years ago.
The Annenberg, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
As a professional company, because that's what we are first. And then that pandemic hit and we came in and we're like, this is a massive need for this community. So literally doors are shut, windows are locked. We built this, and then we built another one. And then our last one is in Palm Desert. And so the structure is 2 programs. One is the pre-professional of what we study and focus on in terms of that higher end of dance that's not offered here. And then we have training programs. And then we have a TK through 12 program step. But we excitingly have just promoted one of our company dancers to the Academy director.
Fantastic. Well,
Invite her in.
I would love to meet her. Haley, thank you so much for talking with me today. So tell me, when did you first meet Michael?
Yeah, absolutely. I met Michael when I was actually 15, so it's been a long journey. I met him during our International Dance Festival. I took his class and I kept repeating and taking his classes. I started out, my training was classical ballet, so it was my first modern contemporary class, which was super awesome. From there, I did the 2020 apprenticeship program, and then from there, they asked me to be a professional dancer with them, and then a dance instructor, and now I'm the Academy director.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations on that. So how long have you been the Academy director?
Super recent. It's been a couple months, so yeah, since we started this school year. Yeah.
So exciting. And so you're also the instructor still, you're teaching, you're a professional dancer with the company and the Academy director now. So thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Congrats on all the great work that you and Nickerson Rossi Dance is doing here in our community for the children and for the future.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming along with us and enjoying the segment. I know I learned so much more about Nickerson Rossi Dance. If you want to get involved and you want to help their mission, please follow them on social media. Thanks guys, I'll catch you next time.
San Diego County has a little secret to share. We don't have to travel all the way to Napa or even to the Temecula wine country to find great wineries. We have our own little wine country nestled right here in the hills of Escondido. And today I'm going to take you to one of my very favorite. I'm your local realtor and host of American Dream TV, Lisa Herndon, and welcome to Mia Marie Vineyards. So I am here today with the Mia Marie, the proprietor and namesake of this beautiful vineyard. Tell me a little bit about how you chose this location and a little bit of your story.
So back in 2016, my husband and I were living about 1 mile away, and he would run out to this property, and we were just struck by how amazing the view was. So we kind of started forming this idea of, well, we love wine, we're watching our area go to grapes, and there's this property that right now is kind of bare. So it wasn't for sale, but we put it in an offer, we put it in a picture of our family, and our son was 4 months old, our daughter was 2, and just explained what we wanted to do with the property, and it was accepted, and here we are.
And there you are.
Yeah.
Coming up on that 10-year anniversary, and I know that time has just flown, but you have, in such a short period of time, developed such beautiful wines, and I know you have so many different varietals, and you've been awarded with a lot of different accolades. Tell me a little bit about the things that you have received, the awards you've received.
Oh goodness, well, first I must say we have an amazing winemaker. Her name is Chiara Finlayson, and she is absolutely phenomenal. We've been entering local competitions, but then also in Northern California as well as nationwide. We've done really well with Wine Enthusiasts as well as San Francisco Chronicle, which has been really exciting because it's one thing to know that you enjoy the wine you're making, but it does feel good knowing that it's valued at that elite level as well.
Of course. What things do you have here, events? I know you have a wine club, you've got different things going on here at the winery. Tell us about it.
So we do have our wine club, and it's a couple shipments a year. We also do things like line dancing on a Friday night. We have like music, those kinds of things, because we really want this to be an experience for all our guests coming here. And yes, it is about the wine, but also in San Diego, like, we really cherish beautiful experiences. And so it's the wine, it's the view, the music, and then having all your friends and family come together. And wine has a way of uniting people. It's really fun to watch.
And you know what? What a great place to do it. I mean, the views here, you cannot top it.
This part of San Diego is a bit of a hidden gem.
It really
where
is.
The views are spectacular, the sunsets are absolutely stunning, and sometimes of the year you feel like you're in Italy, sometimes you feel like you're in Ireland, everything's green, but we're not that far away from the city center, and it's pretty much within a half an hour of most areas of San Diego. So it really is an asset to the community to have this gem of wine country right here in San Diego.
Yeah.
We're not the only ones. There's 9 or 10 other wineries out in this area, so you can really make a day of it.
It's like the secret that San Diego holds, right? Right? Because people think of Napa, they think of Paso, they think it in California, but right here.
And something that's so special about it is when you come to these wineries, they are family owned and operated. You are going to talk to either the owner or the winemaker, someone who's intricately involved in the process, and will want to share that process with you.
Right.
So it's a great way of supporting your local places, and you can actually see where the grapes are grown, you can see where the wine is made, and then you can taste it right there.
Yeah.
While you're enjoying the overall experience.
Exactly.
So we have so much in our city. It's amazing.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of tasting, why don't we go do some?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mia, for having us out to Mia Marie Winery, your beautiful estate here, and I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming, Lisa.
Cheers. From the views to the vines, and of course to the wine, Mia Marie Vineyards is simply spectacular. I hope you've enjoyed this little piece of paradise right here in Escondido. Until next time, I'm your local realtor and host of American Dream TV. Cheers.
Ciao friends, I'm Trina Rufo and I'm bringing you to a neighborhood gem. It's a family-owned business here in the great neighborhood of Bixby Knolls, Catalano's Pizza. And did you know that the month of October is celebrated nationally as National Italian American Heritage Month? And in addition to that, it's also National Pizza Month. I'm a proud Italian American and I'm happy to have you join me on this edition of The American Dream. I'm Trina Rufo, Andiamo. Christine. Thank you so much for having me here today at this wonderful gem in our neighborhood, Catalano's Pizza. Can you give me and the audience, if you would, a little bit of history on how you came to be the owner of Catalano's?
One of my sons, Brian, used to work here for Dave, and then Dave decided he was going to sell Catalano's. And we had been customers of Catalano's since the day they opened, 30 some years ago. And that's how we came about. I didn't want to lose my favorite pizza spot.
No, I don't blame you. So tell me about how it has changed since you've taken ownership. Like, I can bring one up, for example, like on Valentine's Day. I know you do something very special on Valentine's Day.
Yes, we have grown Valentine's Day to be our busiest day of the year by doing heart-shaped pizzas.
Yeah.
And you've seen them, you've had them. Yep. That we actually hand cut every single pizza into the shape of a heart.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like it's just patted down.
Yeah.
And as far as Dave's recipes, I still use the same cheese and the same, ingredients basically, because why reinvent the wheel? He had a wonderful product.
Yeah.
The only thing we've done is try to become a little bit more trendy with the specialty pizzas.
Well, that kind of leads me into the white pizza that you guys have.
Yes.
That is something that our family orders often from you. It's the chicken and garlic, right?
Chicken, garlic, artichoke hearts, bacon, onions, and mushrooms.
It is great. And having something like that, that's a family-owned business here in Bixby Knolls, is a gem. I know everybody around here loves it. And the other thing is, you're very generous. I've been in here and ordered tons and tons for different things for our family events, and I know people in the neighborhood have come here and supported you, and you're generous with what you give back to them. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I too live in the area, so I've been a resident here for over 30 years. I just try to give back the best that I can, considering the circumstances.
Correct.
To the community, because the community is very good to me.
They are. And they love you. They love this place.
We're very grateful for that.
Yeah.
Because we're very grateful, for our customers, because without you and the rest of them, we would not be Catalano's.
Exactly.
Our doors wouldn't be open 100%.
And I'm sure that when you made the transition from, taking ownership till, you being the owner, probably some of the regulars weren't quite sure if things were going to stay the same, but I can assure you, all of you, that the quality of what they produce here is fantastic. I have never ordered anything from Catalano's that was never less than the best. I will give you a little tidbit. Back when Dave owned this and my parents had Mario's, which was down the street, my dad Mario and Dave, they would share ingredients. There were times when either Dave or my dad would run out of yeast or flour or boxes, and they would share. And the reason is because we were family-owned businesses. And so that's another reason I have this affinity for you so much, is because we lost my dad this year. And being back in a place like this, it means so much. And I just have always felt a connection here.
And I appreciate that. As you know, I lost my son as well.
Yeah.
So we both have, that loss in common.
Yeah. Part of what people forget about small business, we're people, we're families. If we close our doors to go on vacation, the business closes down. People need to understand and support small businesses instead of these big, corporate places, and understand that they're helping put a family, their life together.
Absolutely.
Supporting their life, putting their kids through college, and just keeping this place alive. It's been here for a long while, and I expect it to stay here.
It's the quality of food that's very important.
That is number one. My dad always said, it's quality.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You have to have quality ingredients, and you have to be consistent.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what you guys have done here.
And we strive very hard to do that.
So today we got to visit Catalano's Pizza. It's a wonderful family-owned restaurant right here in the Bixby Knolls neighborhood of Long Beach. And a lot of you may or may not know that my own family used to own an Italian restaurant here in Long Beach for over 20 years. It was called Mario's Pizza Deli. My dad is Mario, my mom is Ginny, and my brother Tony and my sister Maria and I, we all worked there for many, many years until my dad decided to retire over 20 years later. And one thing I brought with me today was one of my dad's original pizza peels. And we were known as the home of the fabulous family-sized pizza. We were probably the first place, I guess, in Long Beach that had this pizza this big. And in fact, the pizza was so large that my parents had to change the front doors in order to fit the pizzas in and out of the restaurant. So it's really important, and one of my main things I just wanted to kind of put out there today is support those local family businesses, because it raises up kids just like me who go on to do other things, and we learn that great work ethic from starting at a very young age working. I unfortunately lost my dad earlier this year, and I thought that this all kind of tied in really well together. He was a proud Italian American, as am I, and this all ties into the October of Italian American Heritage Month and National Pizza Month. So be kind to each other. Hope to see you next time. Ciao, ciao. I'm Trina Ruffo.
Ecco il mio cuore, angelo mio, my dove, I give you my heart and my love.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of The American Dream TV. We created this show to combat negative media, to show that the American Dream is alive and well by showing you real stories in real neighborhoods. Thank you so much for watching the show, and cheers to your American Dream.